Welcome, Leo. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. This is your May love and money outcomes reading. So we've got your cards pre-shuffled using the Barbara Walker deck here. It started with the first card. So you got the Four of Swords in reverse. I'm going to turn it upright so you can see it. And then we've got the Six of Cups in reverse, upright so you can see it. And then we've got the Chariot. So let's start with money, and this is like the first part of May, or the first half, and this is the last half, but it can be fluid, right? And just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate, feel free to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well. Okay, so with this Four of Swords, what are we getting? It did come out in reverse. It's seclusion in reverse. So this is, financially speaking, talking about buyer's remorse or some other kind of financial remorse, okay? So maybe you know what this is about already, or maybe you will find out. That could be a caution. If you don't feel this way now, really weigh the pros and cons of making any big purchases or any purchases at all with this, or investing your money financially, like in any way, because this is talking about some sort of remorse here financially. It could be too that you're just like wearing yourself out, right? Because the Four of Swords in the upright is somebody resting. With it in reverse, it's like you're not giving yourself enough rest. And you can see with the, she has like dark circles under her eye, underneath her eyes, so it shows tiredness, right? That's kind of like the universal symbol of being tired, or allergies, one of the both, one or both, but allergies can make you tired too. I just don't know why, but I needed to tell you that you could be just wearing yourself out, trying to make that money, right? Trying to make that money and wearing yourself out when what you really need is a nice relaxing break. And so this card is basically saying, you know, we're more productive when we take regular breaks than when we don't. Okay, so this card is wanting you to know that. With regard to love, it looks like maybe, okay, did you guys break up with someone so that you could work on yourself, or did they break up with you because they said that they want to work on themselves? Something along those lines is coming through, and if so, it was probably needed to get clarity or to heal old wounds, okay? But I do see regret here. So it's like, even though it was done for the betterment of the situation or for somebody to heal, which is a good thing, there is still regret. You know, it was done with regrets. If a relationship with someone is currently happening, you know, for you, Leo, if you're in a current relationship, this card can mean, you know, a break is needed for those reasons, right? But it's not always a bad thing to have a break. Sometimes space is needed, and that space allows for the heart to grow fonder. And someone out there may need a social media or electronics detox too, is what I'm getting. If you're spending a lot of time scrolling or on social media, or just, you know, using electronics, some of you could do like an electronics fast, right? A dopamine fast or something like that. I think we all could probably benefit from that on a semi-regular basis, just to clear our heads and to detox from that. With the Six of Cups in reverse here, going forward financially, it looks like it's time to look for new options, especially if you're wearing yourself out. If what you're doing is causing you to wear yourself out to such an extent that you're not having time, you know, to take care of yourself, and it's affecting your relationships or other areas of your life, things like that. Like, regardless, either way, with this here, it's saying it might be time to start looking for new options financially. And also, if you're stuck reminiscing about how abundant you used to be, like if you used to have a job or your financial situation, like say you had a really high-paying job in the past, right? You're reminiscing about that. You're missing that, you know, thinking about that. Or if you just used to be more well-off financially for whatever reason. And a lot of people are struggling nowadays with inflation, right? Corporate greed, more like it. But a lot of people are struggling, and so Spirit is just guiding you, you know, to don't get stuck reminiscing about how good things used to be, unless you're going to use that memory to create like a visualization where you're visualizing yourself being that way again, or to use it to visualize a more abundant future. Don't get stuck there like feeling bad over the things that you may have lost, or the fact that your finances aren't where they used to be, okay? Yeah, because being stuck in that sort of an energy, reminiscing about the good old days, it's going to negatively impact, you know, your financial prospects in the future, which you don't want. And with regarding love, again, this is about neglecting yourself, neglecting your inner child, not taking care of yourself, wearing oneself out, whether it's you or a love partner here. Take it how it resonates. feel like a lot of you, you know, gotta say it, it feels like it's you. Like, are you, or have you neglected a lover, or have you just been neglecting your love life? Like, maybe again, you're just too busy working. Something may be fading away due to neglect. So if you are in a relationship or you have a connection, like, that could be fading away. One of the reasons here could be just due to plain old neglect here. Maybe they're neglecting you, you know, either way. You know, if you don't tend to something, it stops growing. It doesn't, like, attention or energy goes where attention flows, right? It can no longer manifest in your life. It can no longer exist for you if you are neglecting it. So there's something about that coming through. Others of you, it could be saying that you want an ex back. And it could even indicate that maybe they do come back. Okay, they could be coming back maybe mid-May with this card being there. But Spirit is just really wanting you to say to you, you know, just make sure that you're seeing this person as they actually are and not how you would like them to be, because that is Six of Cups. It's like a childlike energy card, and they want you to see without rose-colored glasses who this ex is, you know. And I know that you guys are big kids yourself. You guys are like the children of the zodiac, and you're delightful in that sense, right? But I did do a private reading for a client just yesterday, and she was asking me about someone new that she had met, wanting to know the prospects there, and I was more like, I got Five of Swords, and that's basically a card of like deception or bullying, and I'm just like, has this person played any mind games with you? And she was like, no, very firm, no. And then shortly followed up with, but I could be just being blind, laugh out loud, because it's like, yeah, I've had friends that are Leo, and tough as you guys are, you do have that soft heart and sometimes can overlook things. So Spirit is basically just saying, whatever kind of Leo you are, the message here with this is that, especially when it comes to an ex, make sure you're seeing them for who they really are, not who you would like them to be. I guess the only caveat or like only exception to that would be is if you're practicing like the law of assumption, and look it up if you don't know what that is, but then you would want to, you know, consciously visualize, manifest, and affirm for them to be what you want them to be. But as a general rule, for the general viewer, you're wanting to be honest with yourself about, you know, who they are, okay? So if you're not wanting an ex back, well, either way, if you do or you don't, and they don't come back, you know, there is this message here that maybe it's time to grow up. You know, leave childish fantasies behind. And either way, take a more mature approach to love in the future. Here is what they're saying, kind of giving you a little tough love energy there with this card. Okay, so a lot of different messages for that card. Just take the ones that apply and let the rest fly. Going forward towards the end of the month, we've got the Chariot. So financially, it's basically saying that, you know, you can't rush a financial situation. All you can do is use your skills and your self-mastery to guide and make adjustments to reach your money goals this month. The tendency with the Chariot card is to rush. But they're like saying, you know, in the traditional tarot, the Chariot's actually made of concrete. So he could have all the willpower in the world, but you ain't moving that block of concrete. At least not without help, or at least not without a lot of effort and time. So this is basically saying in this situation that all you can do is just continue to use your skills and your self-mastery and make, you know, I'm hearing work smarter, not harder. Some of you really need to rest and just make those adjustments to reach your money goals and be patient, okay? You know, some of you might be leaving your hometown behind in search of financial prosperity or traveling for work with the Chariot. That might be good as well. And with regard to love, you might be dealing with a Cancer, if I didn't say so, or somebody has that strong in their chart. Some of you want a particular person or a particular love outcome really, really bad, right? So bad that you're trying to move concrete just with the power of your mind and your own little arms and legs all by yourself. So just to stick with that analogy of the Chariot card, you really want somebody bad. For those that do want somebody, that have a particular person, a specific person in mind, and you're willing to like just basically run over anyone who might get in the way, but remember, a light touch works best, okay? That would be better. And others of you do have a choice in love, either between two people or deciding between the benefits of being, like, remaining single. So yeah, deciding between the benefits of a single life versus happy coupledom, I guess you could say. So it's like, should I stay single? Should I be try to get into a couple or maintain like a couple situation? Like weighing the pros and cons, what would be better for you, kind of thing. And then we're getting lots of messages. I got a lot of Leos watching, evidently, because I'm getting a lot of different scenarios. And the next scenario is and this probably just for a few of you, that you aren't interested in love much at all. Like, we did kind of get that energy here. Like, you're more focused on getting that bag, so to speak, like focusing on your work, maybe because you have to. Everybody needs to keep a roof over their head. Sometimes it's not a matter of choice. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And I see a positive change, more than likely, regarding finances mid-month for some, but you still are in this energy of going for it. So maybe you're not interested in love much at all, and you just prefer to focus on your own self-development at this time. I feel like that resonates, especially for those that resonated with Four of Swords being about you and your need to heal. You taking a break from love or from a relationship in order to heal. You're continuing to do that at the end of the month. Whichever it is for you, Leo, I do see you winning in love. So be a good winner. And remember, other people's feelings count too, just as much as yours do. So be a good winner. I do see you winning in love somehow. Whether it's you choosing, deciding very happily to remain single, to focus on other things that are more important to you at this time, or whether it means you, going for the gold in a relationship to pursue or to get a relationship or to progress a relationship forward the way you want it. Either way, it's looking positive, okay? So let's get you this card here. An advice card. So angel spirits and guides, what advice do you have for Leo for May of 2022 regarding love and money, please? What advice do you have for Leo regarding this reading, please? And Leo, if the reading did resonate, please hit that like button and subscribe. It's a newer channel. I'm still building out my subscribers, so I really value and appreciate that. It is free to do so. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. I will be doing that relationship outcome reading or love outcome reading later in this month. So whatever sign you're here for, you click on the timestamp for that sign. It will tell you about that relationship and what's going to happen between you and your person of interest if you have one, okay? That being said, what advice do we have for Leo? Got serenity. Taking care of your own vibration, positive environment, clear space, chakra, energy balancing. So yeah, it's kind of just validating what was said already about you needing to take some time and space for yourself to heal, to establish serenity. When we are relaxed, we are more emotionally stable. When we are more relaxed and emotionally stable, we're more in the receptive state. And when we're in the receptive state, we can get all those wonderful things that are in our vortex, to use Abraham Hicks terminology, right? To have the good stuff come to us. More of that can come to us if we're serene and relaxed. So take care of your vibration. That's what it's asking you to do, the vibration. Talking about vibration, like your vibe. You get what you emit. It's not so much that you attract what you desire, as it is you attract what you are. So your vibration is very important. Put yourself in a positive environment. Hopefully, however you're making your living or whatnot, you will be finding yourself in a more positive environment there with that Six of Cups, as we talked about. But you might want to burn some white sage, some Palo Santo, do something along those lines. Get yourself a Tibetan bowl, play that. Ring a bell. All these things can clear your space, but the important thing is that your intention is about being serene. If there is a way for you to get a chakra or energy healing or balancing, then I would look into that. Maybe find a Reiki practitioner. I know some can do it remotely, or you can listen to chakra balancing music on YouTube for free. There are a lot of good channels that do and provide that. So this is what we've got for you, Leo. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. Again, please do hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.